Hi guys, it's Bricky. I'm here today to talk about my list of games that I've played for the first time in 2018. So, not necessarily games that came out last year, but ones that I played for the first time. And so, I'm going to give my thoughts on each game as I talk about them. And then at the very end, I will give my top 3 games for the year. So, I'm going to go ahead and start with my Switch games. The first game that I played this year was Skyrim. The reason I was interested in this was because I remember when The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild came out, a lot of people were talking about similarities to this game. And so I knew I had to check it out when it came out on Switch. It's definitely has some similarities for sure. And to be honest, I have gotten nowhere near finishing this game. I think I'm like 60 hours in, so there's still so much more that I can explore in this game. But the time that I have spent in it, I've had a lot of fun. Even though I've died a lot, even though I'm such a noob at the game, it's really entertaining, it's really fun, and it's a really cool challenge, in my opinion. It's cool how many different things there are to do in this game, and I definitely want to go back and play it some more and beat some more dragons and all that kind of stuff. The dragons are just so cool to me. So that game I got in January, and the next Nintendo Switch game was not until I got Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu in November. So I had quite a drought in Switch games. This game I had so much fun with. It was so cool getting to see, my first Pokemon game reimagined into this beautiful, fun, just cute, so cute. Everything that could have been like cutified was just so adorable. This game, I had so much fun with it. I haven't beaten this one yet either. But to be fair, I am doing a playthrough of my own, as long as a playthrough with my 4-year-old Logan. And so I'm kind of playing it twice. But yeah, I definitely can't wait to finish this and see what's left to explore in the game, because it's a lot of fun. It's super cute. And then the last Switch game that I got for this year was Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This game, I had a blast with this. This is the most fun that I've had with a Smash game, like hands down. It's been really fun getting to play with friends online and try out just so many different characters. And I've had a lot of fun with the adventure mode too. I have no idea how far I am into it, but I know that there's like a ton left. But it's really fun. Definitely will be spending a lot more time playing that game as well. So now let's move on to PlayStation 4 games. We'll start with these guys. The Dark Souls games. So, Dark Souls 1 Remastered. This one I have completed. I did beat this game mostly by myself. I just had help with 2 of the DLC bosses. But yeah, this game I really liked. I had a hard time adjusting because I did play Bloodborne first, and so just the playstyle was so different that it just it was tough. It was a tough adjustment, I'm not gonna lie. But it was totally worth it. I really enjoyed playing through this game and, fighting the different bosses and really challenging myself. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. On the other hand, Dark Souls 2, the Scholar of the First Sin edition. This game I only have spent about 11 hours in, I believe. I was having a hard time staying interested in this game. I felt like it was just too difficult. I felt like there was too many enemies in each area. So I would just, every time I went to a new area, I would just be dying and dying and dying until I clear, you know, when the enemies, because the enemies will eventually not respawn. And it's just kind of painful. It didn't really feel rewarding. It didn't really feel fun to me, so I decided to quit for now. I may go back to it at some point, but I don't know. And then, on the other hand, Dark Souls 3, Fire Fades Edition. This one I haven't beat yet, but I know that I will beat because I am having fun. I am enjoying the different areas and the different bosses and stuff. I feel like it's a fair challenge. And, yeah. I really like it. Where did I last? I think I'm in Anne Orlando right now. There's a boss there that I need to beat. But I just took a break from this because I was playing other games that I got for the holidays. So, yeah. Having a lot of fun with this. I will definitely finish it at some point. Just a matter of backlog. And then another game. This game is super old, but I had never played it or any games from the franchise before. Resident Evil 4. I felt like everywhere I went on Twitch, I was hearing people talk about Resident Evil 4 and how it was like one of their favorite games, how it was such a great game and stuff. So I figured I would try it. And, you know, I had never really played a horror game before. It's not really my usual taste, but I like it. I liked it a lot. I had a lot of fun with it. It was really challenging at first, getting used to like the controls and that sort of thing, because it feels very clunky. But I think it's kind of made that way so that you kind of do panic a little bit, because you can't just kind of run and gun. Once you aim, you're stuck in place, and you just have to aim and shoot. You don't get to run away while you're aiming. But I thought it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I will probably play through it again at some point. And then after this game, it was October, so I decided to play the even spookier Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. And this game totally spooked me out, like from beginning to end, pretty much. The story was really good. I felt like I was always creeped out, but I had to keep going to figure out what was going on and figure out what was, you know, what the deal was with his family and stuff. And it has a really good story. Definitely recommend, for sure. Good game. I am grateful that I was not playing it in VR though. Oh my gosh. I probably would have like broken the whole VR headset because I would have been freaking out about something. I tend to get a little panicky even in regular games, much less horror games. And then, okay, so this is the last physical game that I have for PlayStation. It is Rise of the Tomb Raider. Very good game. I loved the exploration. I loved the puzzles. I loved that there was the little side challenges of helping the characters in the game. And then the combat is enjoyable to me as well. I have the like special edition or whatever. It has a cute little like cute little art book with different pictures and stuff. I don't think there's any spoilers in any of these, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I really liked the 2013 Tomb Raider, the prequel to this, the predecessor? The predecessor to this one. So I knew I had to play this game, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, for sure. And then, so as far as digital games that I played this year, also on PS4, I played Until Dawn, which was a story, like, decision-based game, and that one I really liked. It was, like, very creepy, but also, like, felt kind of like you were watching a movie. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I think I was pretty much always entertained with the story as I was going through it. And there was definitely some really good twists in it, too. Definitely good game. Good game. Another story game that I played for the first time was Life is Strange, which kind of has a cult following around it. And now I can see why. It's very unique. It's not what I expected at all, and it has a very deep story, which I knew that it would going into it, but I think it got even like darker than I had anticipated. So it definitely like has the feels, you know, you get the feels there. And yeah, I'm definitely curious to know what other possible endings there could be, like how much the story could change based off of the decisions that I made. But yeah, definitely good intense story there. And then the last one for PlayStation was Bloodborne, which I mentioned before. I played that before Dark Souls 1. And I got it for free from PlayStation Plus, and I was like, I'm probably not going to play that. I don't really play gory games like that. I don't really play games that are super hard. You know, I'm not very good at games in particular. And so then I was watching another streamer play it, and I was like, I kind of want to try this and see what it's all about, because it looks kind of fun. And so finally I tried it, and it was like so hard for me, but it was so like enticing. I was like, I can do this, I can make it. And once you finally like beat the first boss, it's like, okay, I can do this, like I can play this game. And so I really like the game. I really like the aesthetic of the whole world. The bosses are crazy. Just it's very, very good game. What I also kind of like about it a little more than Dark Souls is that it really rewards kind of an aggressive play style, like trying to do things, you know, get that strike first. It suits my play style really well, playing more aggressively. I'm not good at being defensive at all. To me, the best defense is a good offense, and yeah, that's just me. And the last game on my list of games that I played this year is actually a 3DS game, which is this is like totally opposite of Bloodborne, but it was Story of Seasons, Trio of Towns. It's from the same team that made the Harvest Moon games, and it's very cute, very fun, very relaxing farming game. I really like the story and the characters, and how you kind of unlock being able to go to the 3 different towns throughout the game. And it's a lot of fun. I haven't finished that game. Well, you can't really finish those games, you know? You just kind of keep going. But it's really fun. I definitely will find myself picking that up at some point again and playing it. But those are the 13 games that I've played this year in 2018. And so now it is time to list my top 3 favorites. So, let me see if I can grab them from the stack that I made over here without knocking everything over. Okay, number 3. You didn't see it, did you? Did you guys see it? Just pretend you didn't if you did. Okay. Drum roll, please. Time for the number 3 game. It's Pokemon Let's Go! Pikachu! It's just so nostalgic for me. It's so cute. It's just everything that I wanted from the Pokemon games as a kid. It had the Pokeball that I could carry my Pokemon around with me. It had, you know, being able to pet and take care of your Pokemon. Just, yeah, everything. Being able to see the Pokemon in the overworld. That was something that I dreamed of as a kid, and they brought that. And just the nice artistic style of it and everything. It's a really good game. Okay, number 2. Rise of the Tomb Raider! This had to be the second spot on my list. It was just it had me engulfed. I couldn't, once I actually got into it and started playing it, I could not stop. I had to finish it. It was such a good game. Yeah, kept me entertained the whole time, for sure. I think there's still some artifacts and things that I need to go back and find, but I did most of them. Most of them. And then, now, for the top #1 game for me that I played for the first time in 2018 was Bloodborne! I don't have a box for it, so just pretend. Bloodborne was such a good game. It just, like, totally opened my eyes to a whole different type of game that I could enjoy playing. And it's something that every time I see someone playing it, I want to play it too. Every time I turn on my PS4 and I see the little logo for it, I'm like, I want to be playing that game right now. But I know I have this backlog that I kind of was planning on working on. But yeah, I love that game. I'll definitely be playing it many more times for sure. But yeah, those are my top favorite games from last year. Let me know in the comments what your favorite game was last year, or what game you're looking forward to this year even. Because we've got a lot of good ones on the way for sure. But yeah, if you liked this video, make sure to hit the little thumb. And if you would like to see more videos like this, make sure that you do subscribe. And yeah, I think that's it, right? But yeah, I hope that you guys have a great night. And I will, or whatever time it is for you where you're at when you're watching this, who knows when it could be. It could be morning, it could be lunchtime, it could be anything at all. But yeah, I hope that you guys have a good one, whatever it is. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!